questions have come up on the most efficient way to copy values from insurance illustrations into the new software. So I wanted to do a quick video on the best ways to do that. I have here 3 illustrations run with different companies. Yes, it does vary a little bit from company to company how you copy the values across. On most illustrations, you will be able to simply hold down the Alt key to select a column of numbers, just like I'm doing here with the premiums on this illustration. And then once you have those copied, then you're able to move over to the software and simply paste them in just like this. And that was a right click here, and then I pasted to keep the text only. You can also use the Control V shortcut, and that copies over. Obviously you would repeat the same steps then for the dividend column, which is right here, the cash values, and the death benefit. Now, what happens if the illustration is secured, like this illustration here from American and United Life? And by the way, these illustrations are not any comparison against the companies. In fact, they're even run for different amounts, different policy designs. We're just looking at how to copy the values over. If we go to try and copy the values from this illustration in the same way, we won't be able to do it because the illustration is protected. There is no copy option. Even if you use the keyboard shortcut Command C or Control C on Windows to copy, you're not going to have the option when you move over here. This is still the same information from the last copy job that we did. So what's the best way to do this? You'll notice there is a lock icon up here in the corner. There's security settings that are applied to this document that don't let you copy the values. So to change that, you can click on the lock icon, click the permission details, and then you can change the password, the security method to no security. If there's no password set, this will often work just fine. And we see that it does work. Now we can copy these values just fine. We can copy them over, and let's paste it in here for this policy, and you can see those values came over just fine. We'd be able to do the rest of the illustration. Some companies do apply password protection to their software. In that case, such as this illustration with Security Mutual, we're not even able to copy from this illustration. We can't even take the security off. We can click the permission details, we can change the take the security off, but then we have to supply a password, which we don't have. So we'll cancel out of this. There's one other step that we need to take in order to do this. You can simply go to the print button from your menu, and this will vary a little bit based on the computer that you're using. I have a Mac that we're running here, so I use a utility that's called PDF Printer. You can download it from the App Store. I think you may be able to get away with the light version, or you can upgrade to the professional version. I think it's about $20 one time for that. So you simply print it to a PDF printer. If you're using Windows, you can use a solution like DoPDF or PDF Complete to do this. You're going to print the PDF to another PDF file, and that takes the protection off so that you can copy the values. So we do that, and now here's the new file, and this file does not have any protection. So we're able to copy the columns and numbers, and we're able to copy them over to our field here just like with the others. So again, the keyboard shortcut to do that, you hold the Alt key down while you're in Adobe Reader to select a column of numbers rather than to select by row, which is what the Adobe software will do by default.